Good morning again, folks. Welcome to today's second episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels, and we're going to that horrible world known as Agape boarding school. But before we do, there's a little celebrating. So I was panicking, right? Because I'm at that special level of broke right before I re-up on Thursday for my job, right? And I gotta work tomorrow. My phone plan ends tomorrow. So panic, goes to work computer, goes to work computer, goes to work computer, panic. Then I went through it this morning and I was like, wait, it allows Google Authenticator. So after removing a bunch of apps I don't use on my phone to free up some space, I was then able to set that up so that I can use the little codes that I use every day in order to get authenticated and go into the work system. So I'm going to be just fine tomorrow. I'm going to be able to get me some overtime. Yay! Yeah, I'm like immensely relieved right now. Like immensely relieved. Ooh, I needed that. And don't worry, folks, I'm still got access to everything. My mom majority of the time gets me through Messenger as opposed to calling me. So it's all fine there. I needed it to like not kill me, and I needed to be able to get into the computer so that I would be able to then do my job. You know. Hugely relieved. Hugely relieved. Also got rid of some subscriptions that I no longer use. That I only like put on there to get one story out of them. Yeah, I'm freeing up a bunch of crap, so. Alright. To the disclaimers, folks. In the description box, you are going to find the links to the Agape boarding school situation. Agape Boarding School is a Christian-themed boarding school based out of Stockton, Missouri that takes in so-called troubled male teens. These individuals are brought to the school for a variety of reasons, including neurological disabilities, psychological disabilities, what they consider troubled teens with provocative behavior. They bring them in if they do so much as get a one bad report card. Thank God that wasn't my mother. Everybody gets one bad report card, folks. Even us smarties. I got bad report cards. Not all the time, mind you, but a good majority of the time I was top of the class, but you have those moments. But they bring them into this school, and schools like it. This particular school has, folks, count them, over 21 substantiated claims and civil lawsuits leveled against it. Claims that were substantiated due to investigations done by the Missouri Department of Social Services, where they have been able to substantiate claims of sexual abuse against children, sodomy. They have also been able to prove physical abuse, psychological and emotional abuse, starvation, and yes, even child trafficking. They've had one former staff member arrested by the FBI, another a former doctor who still lives on the premises after multiple substantiated allegations and claims of sodomy and sexual abuse of the children there, still on the premises. We have an attorney general too busy running from Senate to do his current fucking job. Too busy kissing Trump's ass again than to do his job. More focused on suing Biden because we can't get breaks to people under college debt, even if they're my mother and they're in their damn 50s and still paying off college debt. To do his damn job and use the authority of his office to actually protect the kids that are already here. So yeah, we have gone, I got a link in there for every single document, article, newscast, and everything we've been over so far on this channel. We also have linked in the change.org Shut Agape Boarding School Down petition. Please, folks, share all of these on your social media, all right? Especially that petition. Especially that petition. We also have the pertinent links to the mother of them fucking all. The Stop the Shocks campaign, which is the campaign that is trying to shut down that place of horrors known as the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center. My Agape friends, we've been trying to close this place down for looking about 4 decades now. The JRC has caused the death of 6 students. Kind of makes me wonder, what is it going to take to get Missouri to act? Do they need to start having a body count like the JRC, or will you just be just like them and still let it go? These type of schools kill people, Governor Parsons. I got receipts linked in the description box to prove my point. We have Autistic Hoya's massive archive on the subject, the templates, Jennifer Musumber's behavioral sheet, links to the report that shows the 7-hour ordeal of painful electric skin shocks on a 4-point board, face down with a helmet on, that Andre McCollins went through. And the ever-present self-explanatory change.org Shut the Judge Rotenberg Center Down petition. Folks, when we talk about Agape boarding school, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and sometimes catch clips of surveillance footage of people with disabilities, psychological mental health issues, or trouble, and just regular children who got one bad report card being tortured and abused. If you got young children present, please use your headphones. This channel is marked not for children for a reason. If your child is under the age of 16 and they are watching this channel, parental advisory is very highly advised. It is 9:42 a.m., folks, and woo, it's been a real stressful week. So if I stumble over my words, apologies in advance, all right? Okay, so let's go to where we left off here. Remember, this is the amended petition that our train wreck of an attorney general put in after he fumbled the football so ridiculously in the initial case against Agape. Okay? Okay. Plaintiff state of Missouri is a surveying state of the United States of America. Eric S. Schmidt is the 43rd Attorney General of the state of Missouri and brings this action in his official capacity pursuant to Chapter 27. You know, you could just act with the full authority of your office and close it down, Eric. This cop-out on making the courts do it? When children are suffering while we speak. Seriously. Attorney General Schmidt is authorized to institute in the name and the behalf of the state all civil suits and other proceedings at law or in equity requisite or necessary to protect the rights and interests of the state and enforce any and all rights, interests, or claims against any and all persons, firms, or corporations in whatever court or jurisdiction such action may be necessary. And he may also appear and interplead, answer, or defend in any proceeding or tribunal in which the state's interests are involved. My question is this, Attorney General. Let's kind of reel it back a little bit. You have a lot of authority that you refuse to use, but you'll use it to swing your dick around and make it so that these kids can't even have attorneys. The kids who want to speak, who want to give depositions, this office has acted as a means to not allow those kids to testify. And then, to double down, not allow them to be equipped with attorneys. What kind of clown circus are you running here, Eric? Because all this looks like to me is a token effort on the part of your office to make your ass look good while you're trying to get elected. It doesn't, Eric. It stinks. It stinks to high heavens. Now, before you go, you're just a crying Democrat. I have worked willingly with Republicans in Jefferson City many times. I started back with the Blue Ribbon Panel put together by Senator Scott Roop, a Republican, that opened the Office of Autism Services throughout my state. I have willingly worked with Senator Roop many times. I have worked on the governor's gubernatorial I forget all the wording, but it was basically the governor's council on people with autism spectrum disorder. I forget the official tone. Sorry, it's been a long morning. So I'm not just sitting there, whiny liberal. I take that and shove it directly up your ass, all right? I'm an independent. I have been since I was of voting age. I use my logic. I use my research monkey tendencies to determine by the actions, not the party, whether a person should be voted for or not. You, Eric Schmidt, are all talk and no action. Even devastatingly so. But I digress. I go off the main one here. Missouri politics, folks. I'm still involved. Alright, moving on. As Supreme Court has explained, the Attorney General has the authority to seek enforcement of the legislator's statutory purpose, and yet you've still not done it. State X-Rail, Hawley versus Pilot Travel Centers, LLC. I'm not going to read that address out. We're going to move past it quickly. The Attorney General, both because of his statutory and common law powers, is a proper party to bring an action for the state, which would prevent injury to the general welfare. If you have these powers, why have you not taken over this case entirely, Eric? Why are you letting a small county prosecute you, lead you around by your dick? Yes, I'm going to be crude here, because that's what's happening. He's pandering to this small, tiny, little county prosecutor, when he, by rights, as the Attorney General, has full rights to take over the damn case and the prosecution. Clown circus, folk. It's all clown circus. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's always to appear to do anything than to actually do anything. I know I've been absent a good long while. I had personal reasons as to why I was doing so, but yeah, I'm back now, fuckers. I got my eyeballs on every last one of you. So does People First. So does ARC. And a lot of the other individuals I have worked with over the years, including the Southwest PAC. And moving on. State law explicitly vests the Attorney General with the authority to seek injunctive relief to cease the operation of the residential care facility and provide the appropriate removal of the children from the residential care facility and placement in the custody of the parent or legal guardian or any other appropriate individual or entity in the discretion of the court. Then do it! Refer the matter to the juvenile officer of the appropriate county for appropriate proceedings under Chapter 211. Oh, fuck, here we go. He has the authority, but we're going to rely on the courts because that's gone so well before. Do me a goddamn favor. Research Judge Rotenberg Center. Because they're not going to do it. Or other orders as the court determines appropriate to ensure the health and safety of the children. You haven't done shit to ensure the health and safety of the children. You had a year, Eric. You had a full fucking year to use the authority of your office to get those kids out of there. You had many means at your disposal to be able to do so, but you're too busy pandering to the mega churches out here who line your fucking coffers, who rather listen to what you say than to look at what you do. You're a joke, sir. You are a joke. You want to know how you can tell me how you actually give a damn about America? You want me to tell you what would really actually make me think you cared and that you would actually represent our asses well in the Senate? This is coming straight from an independent, Eric. I'm not whatever ism you want to throw at me. By doing your current job and ensuring the safety of these kids from these hellholes like this that are littering the entire state. Circle of Hope and Agape are just for starters. Why are there multiple unlicensed schools running in our state, Eric, with no government oversight? Why are you letting them use religion as a shield from prosecution? It's insane. It's insane. We're going to end on this. Every single school is able to run, when it's not a religious one, due to checks and balances. The state gets involved if something bad is going on. But people like Attorney General Schmidt, who cater to the mega churches, which hold all the wealth and all the power in this damn state, they're too busy catering to them than to care about the fact that pedophiles, child abusers, and rapists are using Christianity as a shield to be able to abuse and traumatize children. This is not about state versus Christianity or whatever stupid ass label you want to slap it with. Religion should not be allowed to be used as a shield to protect these bastards from meeting the same requirements that every other school is held up to. You're a school, not a church. Okay? A religious school should still be held up to state scrutiny if they are not meeting standards or if some horrible shit is going horribly wrong. They should have to follow the same licensing as every other school operating out in this state. Private schools have to do it. Private schools with no religious affiliation have to still follow those same regulations, checks, and balances. Your office, Eric, continues to not do its job by allowing this religious coloring to hide a whole fucking horror show of abuses. And you are helping them do it by your inaction and your weak-ass attempts while you're running for Senate. Here's my advice. Drop out of the race, Eric, and do your current job. I'm not talking about suing Biden over mega bullshit. I mean actually do your job. Show me that you can go out and serve and protect. Show me you can sacrifice your own ego and ambition to protect the kids of this state. Then maybe, somewhere down the line, I may vote for your ass for Senate. But not right now. Show me you can do a sacrifice for these kids. Show me you will focus on your current job. Show me you can take your head out of Trump's ass long enough to actually run your damn office and do what you're supposed to be doing. Because you're not suing Biden on my behalf. Or my mother's, my brother's. Stop with the mega bullshit. Stop with the platitudes. Get off Twitter, log off, and do your job. Drop this race. Put your focus on Missouri's kids and these schools that have gotten away with torture, rape, and abuse. I'm going to close out on that. We don't get very many views on this channel. The few that we do tend to get removed from time to time. So please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the comments. I do appreciate your time. As always, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. Bye-bye, everyone.